And with that, we're going to go ahead and get started for tonight. Hello, everybody. My name is James, and I'm going to be your producer for this evening. We are playing Powered by the Apocalypse, a mod on that called Teens with Attitude, the Radical Robo Rock Rangers records. I'm going to just go down the list. Charles is around, but a bit busy right now. He will be in shortly. In the meantime, enjoy his character art in place of his lovely face. Go ahead and let's get some intros going. As the soundtrack plays, give me just like 2 seconds here. I'm just going to demo something real quick.
Is that
like the Wayne's World transition scene?
No, it's like the opening for Power Rangers, but also like distinctly different.
Okay.
It was distinctly different.
So different, I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, none of us heard it, so.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. You're all in the game. Do you not have the sounds turned on for the Teens with Attitude place?
Perhaps not.
I mean, is it under like the jukebox or?
It is.
It just says now playing nothing currently.
Yeah, I stopped it. That's fine. I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to give you
haven't heard anything.
one more tiny little sample. Maybe it was turned down too much.
Oh, now I hear it. Jesus.
As we have our
Wow,
little
that was-
intro.
That was super 90s. You remember when we couldn't listen to actual music on the computer? Just had to go find like the little MIDI
Midis.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about a day in a MIDI generator, so.
Oh, jeez.
It still doesn't sound exactly right. It's too spooky in certain parts. I need another guitar line in it. I'll work on it. In the meantime,
Here
I'm
at the
going to get
spooky
myself...
part, it's fine.
For season 2, you work on it.
Or maybe for the actual finale. Hey, by the way, everybody,
Hey.
this is our finale part 3 of 4 because we had some misscheduling with folks, and I want to make sure everybody's here for it. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and, as we have our intro playing in the background, let's go across the list and start with Aaron.
I'm Kenny, the jock, here to punch stuff.
You, Kenny the Jock, and you're here to rock.
No,
No? All right, fair.
I don't have any musical talent.
He doesn't
Can't
want
rock.
that attitude. Fuck you.
Well, I'll take it.
No.
I'm full. I can't have any more right now.
I'm not full yet.
You can't steal. Nah.
I literally made that one. You can't get
Yeah,
mad
but
at me.
I walked it in for you.
Did you, though?
Yes, I did 80% of the work, and then you just said rock.
Let me consult the
It's
person
true.
who makes the rules to see if I can do this. Moving on. Next up, we have Denitra. Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Denitra. I play Deja, the popular student character. She likes purple. I'm not wearing purple today. It's very weird. But that's what happens when you wake up late.
Your soul is purple.
It's true. Also, your whole background is purple. I imagine there's a bunch of purple space cats with a bunch of purple little balls of yarn just like running through that Lisa Frank ass background.
Should sabotage it.
Who's to say?
Purple is the color of your energy.
It's true. And with that, let's go to Michelle or Addie, whichever one you want to be, but I've said everybody else's real names.
Okay. I'm just like, wow, was I that soon? I guess so, because Charles isn't here.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah. Sometimes I'm Michelle and sometimes I'm Addie. That's creepy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, sometimes
Living a double
I'm
life.
always Michelle, but sometimes I'm Addie.
That sounds
Here we
about right.
She's a rebel. She's a ruby red rebel radical Robo Rock Ranger.
Can you even get an attitude right now?
No.
Oh, well.
And she does what the fuck she wants.
That's right,
Because
she
that's
does.
what rebels do. That's just like a definition of rebel, so I'm sure you
Yeah.
guys all knew that.
And then, of course,
Cicero was like, no!
no rebel. All right, Philip, go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
I am Philip, and I will be playing Oishin, the Blue Ranger. He's also the brainiac of the group. And yeah, he is both terrified and excited to be on a asteroid, I guess, meteor. I'm not sure. He knows the difference. That is currently making its way straight for Earth.
Mm-hmm. I'm calling it a comet. I think that's the technical term for something with an elliptical path that goes around the thing that's as crazy as it is. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think comets hit other. Like, I think once it comes flying at us, it becomes
a meteor. Yeah, that's probably true. But it was a comet technically.
I thought it was a meteor once it leaves, like, because asteroids orbit, comets have a tail, and meteors are asteroids that escape their. You know
their
what?
orbits.
Let's just go. Let's just go.
And moving right along, next up we have other James.
Hello, sorry, I'm Other James. I play Steve, the Slap Force Green Ranger, here to help the Rangers from the Radical Robo team.
Awesome. And of course,
Google says it's meteor and meteorite.
Meteorite. Okay. This is definitely meteor. It's big enough. And so with that, or I guess meteorite would be the metal once it
I didn't
lands.
mean to make this a thing that we kept thinking about.
Wait,
I don't
You
mind
did
fancy.
when you
I
brought
thought-
it back up.
Wait, because a meteor is still in space. A meteorite is the one that hits.
Yeah, I think once it lands, it's
Ground,
meteorite
right?
because it's no
I
longer.
don't know.
I'm gonna go with that, and I'm gonna say if you have a problem with me saying that, go ahead and sound off in the comments. And with that, we're going to get into our part. Yeah. What?
Okay. When meteoroids enter Earth's atmosphere, or that of another planet like Mars, at high speed and burn up, the fireballs or shooting stars are called meteors. When a meteoroid survives a trip through the atmosphere and hits the ground, it's called a meteorite.
So
Man,
got
this
it in
space
one.
science podcast got off to a really weird start.
Speaking of science.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, does anybody remember what you did last session?
We
Fight!
are about to be
Yes,
crushed
we're-
by a ceiling.
Yeah, we're trying to escape
are.
a collapsing interior.
We got our butts handed to us by titanium, and then we handed the butts of topazes to them.
That's right. You did.
The topaz holes.
Somehow.
I don't know how that's gonna stick, but it is. All right. So with that, yes, you all rocketed up into space. Well, not exactly rocket because there was no propulsion system attached to what you were doing. You got
Railgun.
railgunned up into space. Want to be as scientifically accurate as possible on this, a science podcast that we do every other week on Saturdays, usually 5 o'clock today. We're a little loopy with it. But
Sunday.
you made it there. You fought Titanium. He didn't use a mech, and he still beat the crap out of all of you, but you managed to finally beat him down with the sacrifice of Kenny's mech in the process. And then with all of that, you also moved forward. As you moved forward, you fought the twin topaz, the topaz holes as you've called them, and they were kind of pithy and punching the crap out of all of you, but you beat them up too. And now everybody looks a little worse for wear, but you don't really have a time to rest and do something about it because now the sky is falling. So what I
And
need
we're on it.
You are. Not only is
So
that
we
sky
were in
falling, the sky's falling within the, it's like a nesting egg of collapse.
So we were inside like a cavern or
Yeah.
hallway, right? Because there were pillars.
Cavern, yeah.
Okay. Can we see a back? Does it look like was it like a cave and then we've hit the back of it and now it's collapsing? Or could we maybe continue in?
No, you have further in to go, and in fact, it would probably behoove you all to do that because as you are trying to make your way, you notice the crack was behind all of you going upward more, and also the topazes are directly under it. So that's all.
I wanted to say, cave out or cave in. Let's go.
Should
Very
we
nice.
try to?
Kenny is going to try to scoop under each one of their arms and try to pull them with them.
That sounds
Yeah.
fairly athletic to me, Kenny. Is anybody trying to help him out?
Yeah.
Sounds mad.
He sounds so ed up about it because it's the topazes, I assume.
Yeah, she's upset, but yeah, she's gonna try to assist in the saving of these topaz holes.
All right, well, go ahead and roll an assist, but I don't think you necessarily need to.
It's the 2d6s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Deja, I think you're in your suit right now, which gives you. Are you fitness +2? Let's see.
Oh shit!
No, you're fit 0.
Wait, once again, the sheet is not updated.
All right, what fit are you?
We leveled up, so add 1.
Okay, so you're fit 0, so you would be fit 1.
Wait, we leveled up. What?
No, she leveled up a while ago and hasn't updated her sheet since.
Oh, okay.
I'm bad girl. I'm
it's
sorry.
Oh, bad girl. Okay. I don't think that's one of your popular kid moves. You're gonna have to
I'm
figure
gonna
that one out.
beat you.
That's when we go to college.
Yeah, that's right. Mean
Yeah.
girl evolves into bad girl, which evolves into.
We'll see how the character progresses.
Third evolution is girl boss.
That's much better than what I was thinking.
Me too. I changed it. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have a 12. With the
Yeah, with a
athletic.
12, I think you're able to just huck both of them, and you have a second. While this is happening, by the way, Otis goes to help you. He's like, "Don't worry, I'll help." And as he goes, he steps. You see a crack underneath his foot, and he says, "Or not," and he falls directly through the floor.
Should we be concerned with that?
Yeah, we should be concerned with that.
You should be, but I, as the producer, say that the characters don't really notice it that hard for some reason.
Okay.
We have to keep going.
Writes into script.
I mean-
Deja's in the hole. We'll stay safe. We'll get you later. All right, let's go.
I'm sure he's fine. He's a space cop, right? It's fine.
Yeah, he's used to space stuff, right? Right?
Yeah. The atmosphere's
Gravity.
lighter here.
Says no one with any conviction.
He's probably fine. Hey, the roof's still falling, and it's coming towards you.
No, like I said, Kenny gets his arm under each one of their arms and tries to low tackle football drills.
Yeah.
Pretty much low lunges to get them out of the debris.
Yeah, you're basically doing the dummy push, but with 2 people on you. And with that, Kenny takes off. I assume everybody else is running from the cave-in.
Of course.
Yes.
All right.
I'm just gonna stand there.
I'm going to require at least 2 successes on checks to make sure that everybody's okay. What are the 2 things that one or the other of you do to assist everybody in making sure that rocks don't fall on them as a giant?
I'm gonna punch rocks! No, I'm probably gonna smack them with my sword.
Okay. So a giant rock falls and it's going to land directly on all of you. Go ahead and make a kick some butt roll.
Kick rocks.
Yeah, kick rocks, kids. Ooh. I'm going to need y'all to stop rolling so fire because I want there to be tension. And if you just 12 everything, it's going to be really boring for the audience.
Look, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some French hell that happens because there always is.
I don't know.
I mean,
what
this
you're
is
talking
the
about.
opposite of what we normally do, where we roll real shit during all of our non-rangery checks, and then when we get into the fight, we just kick so many butts.
That's
This
true.
time, we're just getting right through all of the dangerous, not fighty stuff, and then we'll get to the fighty stuff, and that's where the drama will be.
Yep.
I agree.
Prediction.
I'm in danger.
And with that, you absolutely. Do you want to describe what you do with this boulder?
I mean, a lot of what she does with her swords, because she's got 2, is just spinning and shit. This time, I think we'll do a slash.
Do a little X/, they pop apart.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe kick part of it.
Yeah, and then the part that would go down, you're just like, no, not you. All right, and with that, you have a boulder that goes. And then after you are continuing to run, the cave-in is still following all of you. All of these metallic, glistening rocks slowly crushing the path that was there behind all of you. And while this is happening, you see ahead of you, there is 3 tunnels and no real discernible way to tell which way to go just off the top of your heads. One of them or the other could be a dead end. Does anybody have something they can do to determine?
I'd like to do get the 411.
Okay, go ahead and roll me. Get the 411.
Are we like Indiana Jonesing away from the collapsing roof still, or okay?
This is all in the heat of the moment. In the
Heat of the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a theory that we could follow the air pressure coming due to whatever's on the final end. It should cause the air to be what's what I'm looking for. Like air will go that direction, whereas any place that is like blocked, it'll be causing like a blockage.
Like
So,
a pushback. Like a
yeah,
pressure
it'd be
buildup.
pushback.
Okay.
Yeah. So wherever the air flows easiest, that's my hypothesis. Is that that's the way we need to go.
Okay. And so as you're all going through and these three tunnels appear with lickety-split second decision-making, Oshin goes, it's that way. And he like holds his finger up into the air as though he licked it to tell the wind pressure and stuff, which doesn't make any sense, but it's...
Because he's wearing a helmet.
Yeah. He's wearing a helmet with the little mouth thing.
Gloves.
Yeah.
It's
It works.
it's how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all part of the suit.
Yeah, exactly.
Really, you just licked Sapphire?
It's like, all
They
right,
love
you're
it.
sure.
You
Let's,
hear in your head, ew.
And that's how you unlock your guy.
No.
all right, if you're sure, let's go. Let's keep going.
So you so you all make it down that way, I assume?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Everybody runs. Elijah's following behind all of you. Seems to be a bit distracted currently. As you move further and further down into this place, the cave-in finally stops and you have a moment to catch your breath.
Ooh,
Well, that was
that was a
stressful.
close one. Yeah.
Why did it collapse?
Don't know.
You know what? I want to get the 411. I want to see if I could try to glean why these rocks fell.
Okay,
And
go
nobody
ahead.
died.
I think that's an 11 for you, isn't it? Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're sharp as a
Yep.
2 while transformed. So yeah, an 11. Ask me a question. I'll let you know.
Was defeating the two twin dumbasses the reason of the cave-in?
Y'all are awfully rude to these characters that I lovingly crafted for
They
you.
started.
They started it.
They really did. I find that players of any tabletop game get progressively less forgiving of characters the more they get their ass beaten by them. Except, I guess Titanium would kind of break that rule because you guys don't seem to hate him.
I don't
Give
like
it
them because
time.
they were bitchy.
That's true.
Yeah.
They are pretty bitchy. That's fair. All right, Deja. To answer your question, it did look like one of them got slammed into that pillar and it kind of cracked it, but this place doesn't look that frail, and there are a lot of pillars. You assume that perhaps you have been coerced into this by someone who might have had a trap laid or had some ability to manipulate the space around you.
Okay. So Deja, now that they've stopped running for their lives for a moment, she's just like, okay, the pillar that Tweedledum slammed into, that Kenny threw them into, that wasn't a load bearing pillar because there was so many pillars in there. That had to have been a trap. So I'm
This is
thinking
where she tells us she's going to architecture school.
So I'm thinking when what's her fuck got,
Tossed.
yeah, I'm thinking that they were trying to lure us and distract us down there and then probably crush us all. But that's just my hypothesis. So we need to wrap this up.
The
Deja
minutes
seems
tick down.
exasperated.
12 minutes left.
12 minutes.
Okay, so what's next, guys?
I don't know.
Guess we have to keep going.
Well,
Perception check. What do we see once the cave-in has stopped and we got to theoretically a safe spot? Like, what do we notice about this place?
It looks like there's an ominously wide, dark. I almost want to say toothy maw, but there's no teeth. It's just stalactites and stalagmites, and of a cave that lays out before you, the walls of it shining with a strange metallic hue. It seems that there's no way to go but forward. But you do have a moment to catch your breath if you would choose to. If you want to use any abilities or anything,
Is anybody injured?
Pretty sure we're all injured.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
all of you.
Should we? Okay, guys, before we progress.
Hold on. Was that in character when you said, "Is anybody injured?"
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go. No. Can I use my ability to heal myself?
Let me double check.
She's not an authority figure,
Authority
so
figure, sorry.
Yeah. So Deja's like, now is not the time for you to.
okay.
pull your...
Listen. If it doesn't work, I'm not gonna actually do it.
It's like I'm only an ass when it does something for me.
What's in it?
That's not
for
weird.
Me specifically.
That's not weird.
It's
No,
not
it's not.
weird. No, it's not.
Listen, that's perfectly normal. Yeah. I mean, you could have made an argument that she is a team captain.
But like,
That's a
oh,
bit
you know what?
pedantic,
I will make an argument. I don't respect any sort of authority, so I don't really see anyone as an authority figure. So if she's on this, if she's on the same, plane with everybody else, and we have a previous, habit pattern of giving me points from talking back to these people that I don't like actually assert authority to, but still are technically authority figures, then she kind of falls under that category.
I like the Socratic argument of what truly is authority when you break it down to its material components. Is there an atom of leadership, a molecule of hierarchy? Truly, no. I'm not going to give you your heal for that, but I do appreciate the vamp. I would give you attitude if you had it. And with that in mind, do any of you have your healing abilities that you'll use? I know for a fact that Charles would probably have Elijah do a healing crystal on one or two of you. How many attitude does he have currently? Probably 5, right?
I think so. I mean, I don't keep track of his.
Does anybody
attitude.
not have 5?
I don't. I only.
I'm quite short on attitude at the moment, actually.
Who is the most hurt then? I guess because I got a 1-use 4, and your max is pretty low too, right? What's your max?
6.
Yeah. All right.
So I have two blank spaces left.
Yep. Kenny will kind of like go over to Oshin and make sure he's okay, and be like, "Hey man, I know she got slapped around pretty good. You all right?
Yeah.
You
I
hanging in
think
there?"
So. Yeah. It's weird being in here. I'm not a big fan of the caves. I feel like James Hutton, just father modern geology.
Oh.
We went over it last year, and never mind.
Take your
It's
attitude
okay.
point, nerd.
Well,
What
listen, man,
exactly makes you feel like that guy? Wouldn't he be comfortable in a cave?
Yeah,
He's
that's what
saying
I'm
that
saying.
he's exploring a cave for the first time.
You sounded nervous.
Didn't he get crushed by a
He
stone
is.
and die?
He is nervous. We're on an asteroid. He's allowed to be nervous. We're fighting monsters.
Oh my god.
We're fighting for our lives here.
Yeah, just stick with me, Oshi. We'll get this.
I'm
We'll get through
fighting
this,
for
all right,
my
man.
life.
Thank you.
I'm gonna use that. You gave me a 1-use pep talk thing.
I did.
I'm using that on Oshin.
Okay.
Aw.
Oshin, go ahead and heal 1d3. I'm going to say, who's the next lowest?
I lost my my old notepad with all of my
We're going to say you're at 2, I
scribbles.
believe.
Okay, thank you. Because I was like, where's the other one? I have a new one, but where's
All right.
the
2
old
left
Think
or 2 taken?
2 left. Y'all got beat the crap out of pretty hard.
one? Yeah, we got.
And
hit
Deja
pretty
actually got
hard.
pretty hard focused in that fight, as I recall.
Yeah, she sure did.
While everyone's sort of catching their breath, Wishin's gonna use his visor and make sure that the asteroid atmosphere is fairly safe. Maybe not, perfect, oxygen or whatever levels on Earth, but see if it's safe enough.
You do that, and surprisingly, yes.
Okay. And he's going to pull off his helmet for a minute.
Okay.
Catch his breath and let Addie go.
I'm gonna see if I can get in touch with Diamond because she's here now.
Okay.
What?
I was like, isn't she still running distraction or something?
She was fighting Tiger's Eye, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, just the basic, like, why are you here? How did you get here? What are you doing?
There is no response.
Why are you useless? How old are you?
Is this you talking back to an authority figure?
I mean, no, because she didn't say anything to begin with, but just kind of being like, why are you so useless? You never answer any useful questions. You look like you're here trying to be helpful now. It seems to me like you're just trying to distract the people who can answer our questions, because you won't answer any!
Sorry. Diamond can't come to the phone right now. Please try your call again later.
Fuck you!
Definitely
Oh,
Tiger's
shit.
Eye's voice.
Oh.
Does know
Well,
that.
shit.
You shot fuck you. She just goes, see you soon.
Well, everybody.
Does that count?
Sure.
She's like the ultimate authority figure.
Uh-huh. Talking back to your mom counts. What's up, Oshin?
Well, everybody, the atmosphere seems to be safe enough. If for whatever reason, if you need to remove your helmet or anything, or worried about your helmet being damaged or anything like that.
Very nice.
Kenny
Very
will pull
nice.
his helmet off. Just deep breaths.
Kenny, Addie, Kenny, what are you at?
I am
4 and 8.
completely fine.
4 of 8. Deja, you're at 2. Elijah's going to go ahead and use healing crystals on you, so I'll let Charles know that he spent an attitude. This is the kind of thing he would have done, though.
I am going to be way chill and chill out here away from my base. Secret base.
Sure.
I need.
All right.
Deja...
That lets me clear 1d3 damage.
Go ahead.
Nice.
And you get 2.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, you tried.
Yeah, I know. I was in the same boat.
On the upside, I can take all the damage.
Hooray!
Don't say that, because it could be all of your damage.
James said somebody had to die.
Yeah. Oh no.
Listen, I don't make these rules.
I already called dibs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but where's the strategy in that?
The both of you can't die.
I want to try.
Goonies never say die.
Listen, it's going to be like a making Addie like take charge thing after Kenny dies.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I need you to have a Mighty Ducks mask that is gold. And then I need you to hand that mask over and say, you're the team captain now. Can you do this for me? Then you fall out of a plane.
She
takes
the mask and she's like, you weren't the captain. Shut the fuck up.
Well, Oshin would like to start messing with his helmet and the whatchamacallit, the little like special sensor thing that he's been using to help track the bad guys for the whole season.
Yeah.
And he's going to start messing with those two things together, trying to see what he can do, knowing that Sapphire is somewhere in this code, and try and use that's his idea, is to work with the programming and see if he can use it to channel it through the machine piece, the I don't know. I don't even know what that technology is that tracks these things, how it works.
Yeah.
It's just
Rockdar.
Picks up on their
Yeah.
mineral composition.
yeah.
Boldar works too.
Yeah.
Well, because they're Buldarians.
But yeah, whatever the magic science that is this device, because it's all made from stuff
Now
at the
inject
lab.
this man with some science. Some sweet magic-y science.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and make me a create device check. Right? Is that what it's called?
Inventing something. Just rolling sharp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, try to invent something.
6 plus 2 is 8,
That's a partial success.
and I can do. Yeah, I'll spend 2 attitude to bring it up to 10.
Okay. And with that, you're gonna go ahead and you're in the tech works the way you want it to. So, you're trying to tap into Sapphire from your suit, like from the outside using technology.
Correct.
Um,
If it sort of like let Sapphire be an AI system or control the components of the system and the suit,
right. Give me a
releasing
second.
the ghost in the machine. You can see that Oishin is like messing with these little things and like scrolling through stuff on his glasses, trying to figure out like how all this stuff is connected, and shocks himself a couple times, not really sure where the power is coming from.
What you doing?
Well, seeing Elijah over here, I just thought maybe there's something similar. So I'm trying to find Sapphire. You ever seen that anime Ghost in the Shell? It's kind of new. I don't know. You have to.
Oh, that
Well,
hurts.
my brother played the PlayStation game. Is it the
Yeah.
same? Okay.
It's similar. It's similar. So I'm thinking maybe Sapphire's still somewhere in the code that runs our glasses and allows us to do a lot of the stuff. So if I'm lucky, I can get I can have this find Sapphire inside here and allow him to sort of break free or control the suit or something. I'm not sure. I don't exactly know what they can do, but anything's better than nothing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Oshin will spend just a couple minutes doing that.
Well,
Right.
while
And
you're doing that, Steve, can you crack my back?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
What is
So,
happening right now?
sh- Deja wants to do some very, very extreme cheerleading stretches. So
Would
she
you?
needs help.
Oh,
You get sneezy, James?
No, I had to go ask my lovely wife to please not run the vacuum right now.
Ah.
She gets
Oh,
antsy.
so since your headset was off, Oshin had a cool hypothesis about Ghost in the
unlocking
Shell.
Sapphire. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell style unlocking Sapphire in the AI.
Okay.
And
That's
Deja, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
And Deja has just asked Steve to help her do some very, very dramatic cheerleading stretches. She needs, she needs somebody to help her do like the bow.
Uh-huh.
The back bend type thing to
Oh,
pop
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Are you causing drama?
Yes.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll cause drama then. And who is your target? I assume the same target it's been the last couple times.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I was it was just it was casting a wide net of drama. There's no what do you call it? There's no direct target, just like we're doing
Sure.
this.
We'll say it doesn't just
It's not a
auto-focus
dragnet.
Aaron.
It's a drama net.
Just autofocus. Who else
Extra
is gonna care?
attitude for you, Addie.
Like on top of what I have?
No.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep
Said
giving you
extra.
attitude until you start spending it.
Fine.
I mean, it's got to be focused on me, right? I don't think anybody else would care about this.
Everybody
I
else
don't
kind
know,
of
it
goes, who
seems-
gross.
Yeah, I was like, it does make everybody uncomfortable when Deja gets flirty. So
Yeah.
being the popular girl.
Mm-hmm.
So
And that's what I'm going to count as your chilling out, Steve.
what do I roll again?
Backbends and chill.
Backbends and chill.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
welcome.
backbends and chill.
That's clippable,
Addie's just
by the
gonna-
way.
Yeah. So Addie's gonna kind of be like, seriously, right now? Like, right now? Okay. And then just sort of wanders off to look at what their options are as far as going. So I guess
Your
scouting a little.
option is big, deep, ominous cave. You have 11 minutes currently after all of the healing up and stuff that you're doing right now. Go ahead and roll make drama, Deja. That's going to be a cool roll, I believe, for you.
Kenny's gonna go check on the twins, see if they're awake, or at least make sure they
This is the
can't.
coolest roll.
I love to death the fact that you maxed out a 2d4 roll instead of rolling 2d6. It still gets you a 10. But yeah, so your where is it? Is it just judgy when you make drama by dissing someone or
Thanks.
being uncool?
I really needed that. When those stupid twins like attacked me, I got like this bad crick in my back, so I really needed that stretch. Thank you so much for helping me stretch out.
So here's the thing, though. You only gain 2 attitude from that, not 3, because it doesn't actually trigger your judgy, but causing drama is something that can give anybody attitude.
That's fine.
Which, by the way,
that you get away with it.
yeah, you get away with it, absolutely. Without any sort of hard feelings or nothing. Well, maybe for Steve. These are teenagers.
This is why I don't talk.
The characters are
God.
teenagers. The actors are in their 20s.
Yeah,
True.
right.
True. No, that's how that works.
It really is.
Not if you're
fucking
talking about
20
us.
No, but the metaphorical actors of the characters.
Actors
Anyway,
are in their 20s.
I'm going to pull us out and say that we should really move forward with the story.
But I want to look at the cave before we go into it.
All right, go ahead and look at the cave. What do you want to do?
I guess it's a 411, huh?
Yeah, sure. You have a question for me?
Why does this cave look weird?
Why does this cave look weird?
You said it was a particular metal.
I did say that, didn't I?
Well, and
what's
I
your roll?
believe that I got nothing, so...
6. Well, you get to add your weird or sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
which
weird's a
I'm...
minus
I-
1.
my sharp is 1. Okay, I'll do that. It's a 7.
So 7. All right, on a 7, I get to give you an answer, but you might not like it.
Mm-hmm.
The answer to that is, it seems like it's got a weird metal that you've never seen before coating all over it.
Cool.
Yeah. That metal is,
Liquid at room temperature?
probably, you would imagine, but it's pretty cold out in space, so. Speaking of which, you're starting to see little puffs of cold come out of your mouth, Oshin.
Okay.
Space is a little chilly.
Hey, do you guys think this is Mercury? Should we, like, maybe not touch it?
Might be
It's
wise.
also across the ground.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, is it covering everything? Because that'd be.
Yes, that's the part of the answer that you might not like.
Well, we could just lay the topazes out on the ground and walk on them, right?
Sure.
There's only 2 of them.
We'll get part of the way. No, you pick them up. Pick them up. We'll do like a tank.
There are
There's
6 of us.
you.
Listen, it's fine.
Man, if you'd gotten titanium, though, you could have really gotten in on this and just played hop on pop with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's too old to be a 90s reference. That's fine, though.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Dr. Seuss, hop on pop.
Yeah.
Well, everybody,
Big
shall
ominous
we
cave.
continue?
I could make maniacal laughter come out of it if it makes you feel any better.
It
We
wouldn't.
should head in.
No? Okay. Well, I mean,
Kenny
I
will lead
told
the
you
way.
there's maniacal
Oh,
laughter coming anyway.
yeah, like I said, Kenny will make sure the twins are like still alive technically, and then he'll make sure they're secured,
Yeah, they are.
and then they'll lead the way in the cave because no one else is.
Okay, cool.
We're just ignoring the fact that when you touch Mercury, it makes you crazy. Okay.
We can't fly. Nothing else we could do.
Okay.
You want a piggyback ride? So you don't have to touch the floor?
You know what? Sure.
Hop on then.
Oh, that's that. Dude's just like, oh, that's cute.
Aw, look at the cute couple. No,
Is that Kenny making drama?
I don't think so. I think that's just Kenny being snarky.
Yeah.
That's
Either
still
way.
making drama. If you're snarking, that's drama.
But Addie's like, you know what? This accomplishes my goal. Why not?
Yep, once again, as long as it works for Addie.
Mhm.
The fact that Addie works so well for Attitude is funny.
I know. I was waiting to use that one.
Oh, that's a shame. I already used. No, you're fine. You get a freebie. Anyway, so as you're all going through this cave, it moves.
It's in my notes, actually.
Deeper and darker down still, until finally you come to a room lit with gems that the people watching the show might be familiar with, but you all aren't. There are a series of 5 pillars, equidistant, centered around a central dais, and on the ground in the middle of the dais is Diamond, still transformed but unconscious from the looks of it.
Cool, this is good. Cool.
Oh wait, not dais. Sorry. Circle.
Platform. It's sort of the same
Like
thing.
an atrium. You know, the kind of. Anyway.
Dome?
And the reason I say that is because there is a dais beyond it with a large craggy chair, and upon it sits a shadowy figure, and at his right hand a very familiar tiger's eye, who strolls out with her hands behind her back. She never could beat me in a fight. To think she'd try now, after all these years. She never got any better either. I don't suppose the rest of you would be more of a challenge. And she slowly starts to break into a stance. And as she does, go ahead.
You know, what's your beef with us? Like, I know what's going on with, she points at Addie. Like, look, whatever the fresh hell that is, but what's your beef? What is this?
I'm gonna guess it's the whole like getting back to Earth thing, and we are technically working like we are part of an organization that is trying to stop them. I'm gonna guess that is the beef.
Yeah, but
That is the double-decker burger full of beef.
Yeah,
Nobody will tell us like what your plan is, though. Why do you need to get to Earth? What's the deal here?
That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm assisting you.
And with that, as she strikes out into her 2-hand claw pose, you see on the dais just a little shift. Well, you made it this far. What do you want to know? About why we're doing this?
Yeah.
It's simple. We're here to save you, idiots.
Could you be more specific?
By kicking our asses? That's not exactly saving anybody, genius.
Small little earthlings only seeing the small picture from their small little houses and their small little planet.
Right, yes, I know, we're small. Explain. If
someone wants him to explain better, I'm going to make this a thing where you have to roll to get the 411.
Oh my god. Oh, you know what?
Roll a persuasion check. It will use cool instead of sharp.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just gonna put out there. I'm assisting. Have been assisting.
Yeah, so. Go ahead. Is that your 6 there, or?
So I
No,
rolled...
that 6 was for the other thing.
Yeah, that was a 6.
That's your 6.
And I have 2 cool.
Are you
points.
Well, kids.
I would like to use my 5 attitude to do that again.
I mean, if you use 5 attitude, you'll just succeed.
Okay.
That's how the math works.
Or you could use 5 attitude to rewrite
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. But why would I do that when I could just pop some attitude on?
I mean, yeah, rewriting to reroll is a little weird. You could just rewrite by saying I succeeded instead.
Yep.
So
It's been a while.
you see a
So that's.
figure.
Do this math real quick.
Yeah.
6. So I need.
You would
4.
use 4 to get it up to 8. Then you have +2 because it's cool and you're already at a +1, so 10.
Yeah. Oh.
But then, since you're assisting in a teamwork action, you'd need to spend the last one to take it from Deja.
I sure would. How many attitudes do you have, Denisha?
Right now, 4.
Okay, so I might as well use it.
Quick question: is Addie still on
Oh,
Kenny's
hold on.
back while they're arguing, while they're trying to get information?
Is the floor still mercurial?
Absolutely.
Okay, you have. Well, you did 6, and you have 2 cool also.
Mhm.
Yes.
So it was only take 2 attitude for you to do it. No, 3.
2.
Because if I was assisting her, we have to designate that it's her role.
So yeah, it'd be 3 from her, 5 from you. One or the other, either 3 from Denitra or 5 from Michelle.
Because she rolled higher, so if she goes, she spends less attitude.
Well, she would still have to pay the 1.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
so she'd still have to do 3.
Yeah,
but
it'd be 4.
How much?
Wait.
How much do you plan on generating? Because I've already done like 3 that I didn't get anything for.
Yeah,
so
I
like,
would say Addie deserves a wipe because she needs to start actually gaining attitude from all this sass.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead. You keep your attitude, and I'll spend mine.
Okay.
All right, and with that, it's a success for Addie. So go ahead and phrase this in the cool way that you're going to.
Oh no. All right, so I'm gonna try and like.
Reminder, you're on someone's back.
Yeah.
You could always like jump up on his shoulders or something.
Oh my
Just
god.
do a 2-person.
If only you were the cheer. If only it was the cheerleader.
Oh my god. Is everything on the floor covered with mercury? Like even this dais were well, you know what? They probably won't let me go over there anyway.
Yes. Sad answer. So, Seems like a thin coating on everything. And by the way, let me just describe real quick. You see a humanoid figure that seems to be composed of multiple bubbles of liquid-style metal. The suit is featuring a lot of domes and a lot of spheres, basically, forming out and bubbling and popping at different intervals.
Icky.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna switch because we're super acrobats. I'm gonna switch from piggyback mode to basically like sort of like hand up and just like sit on his shoulder, so that I look cooler.
I assume you just adjust, Kenny. This is nothing new.
He's like, what the fuck?
You shift his weight so she's not. So the change in weight doesn't automatically make him go bleh and fall over.
As she's delivering her cool
She'll
line,
give him,
you go
she'll
into
give him a little warning.
post into a like a flip out land.
Yeah, she'll give him like a little bit of warning. Like, oh, I'm gonna do something.
If we get back, you should totally.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Oh my
Time
god. So
time and a place.
what I'm gonna say though is for the past couple months, this bitch, and she just points at Diamond, this bitch has told us nothing about what's going on, why we're doing what she wants us to do, what we're even really doing, why we're fighting you. It would be great if you could give us some details on what your plan is and why maybe we're not against it.
He just kind of gives a little gesture with his hand, and as he does, you see a screen appear above him, and you hear narration as you see a scene in front of you of a giant city-like structure made entirely of crystalline latticed. It almost looks like an outdoor honeycomb hive type situation, but gorgeous in its because it's not completely opaque. It's like see-through clear, and imagine if you will a crystal cityscape, some sort of crystal tower, if you will. And then with all of this that he shows, he says, What do you know of the Boldarians? Not much, I'd
Literally
assume.
nothing. No, she hasn't told us shit.
You do keep attacking us.
Yeah, that's what we know.
Our attacks were never meant to truly go against you so much as her. You see,
You turned all
But
of
you
our
turned-
parents into a giant blob horror show.
Yeah, you
That's all
attacked our
personal.
friends,
I'm not.
our peers, our parents.
You see him actually turn to Tiger's Eye and say, I don't remember that one being run by me. And she just looks at him and says, it was a distraction. They're all fine. Right. Okay. Either
I'm gonna
way.
punch your mom in the crotch.
Just as a little bit of clarification. Never at any point has Addie said
That's her
that
mom.
she's not coughing to death. Yep, that's her mom.
So,
I'm gonna punch you in the crotch.
she kind of
So,
looks up at that like,
Steve knows.
wonder if that would still
and-
work.
Deja might have caught on based on voice, but maybe not.
Yeah, Deja caught on. She's just like,
Yeah. Well, yeah. And basically, he continues on, and we have a little vignette. He says, the Boldarians are an empire of conquerors in space. We have taken over planet after planet in the expansion of the Boldarian Empire and ensuring that our mineral resources are always available to us and our people, sometimes at the expense of those beneath our kin. Some of us didn't necessarily agree with that. As such, we formed a party and attempted to rebel against the tyranny of the Boldarian Empire. And you might imagine about as well as that turned out.
So you're freedom fighters?
In a manner of speaking, yes. But more than that, we're pariahs who were outcast and fled. We took our ship, the great crystal that you know of in the lake, and fled the stars, trying to find another place that we could be safe, at least for a little while. We found a place that was inhabited, had lush mineral deposits throughout everywhere, and was ripe for the taking, but somehow not on any of the star charts for the Boldarians. And as such, we decided to make a home for ourselves. You see above him, find purchase, make friends, and you see the people that were the Stone Squad. But of course, things like that can't last forever. Boldarians found us, sent scouts to try to bring us home. We fought back. They kept escalating until finally it was apparent to me that something needed to be done about it. And so we decided to form an army to fight back. It turns out that, though we didn't know it, our combination with your kind increases our power to a magnitude unprecedented.
So, when Diamond said that the glasses weren't meant to make us stronger, we're meant to make you stronger?
We're stronger together is how I see it.
What was the point of them?
It's
Why?
the ability to create an army, to make a fighting force of people who could control the power between all of us and make it so that we are able to fight back against the Boldarians, lead strikes, take teams out into space, defeat them, conquer them back, make that so that they can't do what they've done to other groups anymore.
So why does Diamond have an issue with this?
Because she doesn't see the big picture. And with this, you actually hear Diamond speak up. Because they weren't going to ask. They were just going to do it. They were going to take over the entire human race and turn us into soldiers. And with that, Tiger's Eye is immediately over top of her and just puts a foot directly onto her head. That's enough out of you. You've already overspoken.
Well, that's a good reason to not be okay with any of this. So what was the problem with just asking before, deciding the hostile takeover and shooting miscellaneous evil rocks all over the place? I would like to know that.
Miscellaneous evil rocks.
Go ahead.
It's a good episode title.
Miscellaneous evil rocks. Okay. Listen, this is called Finale 3 Turning Point. You're not going to get me to go off of the chart of movie progression at this point.
Fine. Miscellaneous evil does rock, though.
Do you need attitude?
Nope.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Mm.
All right. And with that, he says, because there wasn't any time. Listen, with all of the things that have happened, with all of the stuff that has been done by my empire, I tried to organize with everyone who was there to go ahead and decide on a group. There was dissent. Some people agreed. Some Boldarians agreed. Others didn't. Some of the humans who were with us agreed, and one in particular thought that it was evil or too much or not a fair solution, and that we needed to go and ask every individual human on this planet if they're willing to help us in a savior capacity for the rest of the galaxy. What if they say no? They don't have the right to say no. We're saving everyone here.
I mean, you already had people that said yes, right? Surely there would have been more, and if your power is greater together, you'd need less.
It wasn't enough. I ran the numbers. Platinum ran the numbers. He looks back at Elijah and concluded that it would take the entirety of the planet being willing to do it for us to even have a chance. So you see, my hands were tied.
No.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Mr. Spaceman. That sounds like bullshit to me, but cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro. Attitude.
Thank you.
I don't know if you guys have ever read Machiavelli. It's more of a college level stuff. But he talks about the ends justifying the means. I mean, he's kind of making a good point. If it saves the whole world,
All three of them.
If it saves our.
Please continue your sentence. I'm sorry, because you're actually trying to get to a point. You're not just mining for attitude. Please continue.
Correct. Yeah. If we are enough to save the whole galaxy, the whole universe, from a species that would just decimate every planet, I mean, do those means not justify the ends?
If you present it that way to everyone, I would think you would have enough people willing to help.
Exactly.
Giving them the choice is important.
Yeah.
Right. But then what do you do when even if 10% said no, but you need those 10%, you're like, well, we tried, let the rest of the universe die? Or do you like, well, we tried, take them anyway?
Maybe, but you gotta ask.
Did the 10% get to destroy the 90?
Any amount of discussion would have led to infighting. Infighting would have decreased numbers. We wouldn't have been able to do what we need.
I have a question. What makes your empire so bad?
They oppress other races and take over their planets to mine them dry for minerals so that we can...
What are you doing differently?
Taking over one planet to save all the rest of them.
Oh, fuck off. Come on, you know you're not going to stop there. What, you're just going to make an army of fucking super powerful people and then just stop when you've had enough? I don't believe you. Not for a second.
I'm with Slap Force Greed.
Thank you.
Who is the kind of guy who
so
goes
it's official?
against these alien threats? Attitude. And I don't even know, Denisha, did you catch that one?
Wait, what?
You didn't. He said, I'm with Slap Force Green, and Addie said, oh, so it's official.
We haven't talked about that yet.
Yeah. So listen, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Like, how many people do you need to take? Billions.
At least the whole world.
Cool. So what? You're gonna make old people, children, pregnant women fight in your intergalactic war? Come on. You really think you're the hero here?
And he just simply says, "See, this is exactly what I was talking about. Nobody understands what it takes to save everyone. They're too concerned with the people around them. This is why me and Platinum had our disagreement. Isn't that right, Platinum?" And before you have a chance to say anything, Elijah, you do feel someone push out. And for a moment of passion, you feel burn up. He takes over your voice and says, "Yeah, but you didn't consider what was going to happen to those people once you were done. We've seen the effects of having folks who are not young enough or old enough to control this power. We tested it. It worked poorly for them in the end. Long enough for them to help us, not long enough for them to have much of a life after."
And there we have it.
Your sacrifice would be for the greater good, and nobly recorded in all records for when you finally put an end to the terror of the Bulgarian Empire. It would be good that you're doing. It would be
Not
right.
to sound like a storybook here, but isn't there another way? Did you look for one? I know you're like really stuck on time here, but
They probably
would've-
didn't.
Who
They
would have been
seem
left
to be
to read the records?
Yeah, this is this seems to be the easiest way out, but I don't expect much from people who just, subjugate others, but whatever.
You don't know what true subjugation is. But I guess I could show
we're probably
you.
not. Ooh.
Tiger's
Okay,
Eye.
I'm sorry. You really can't. You don't hear that? Yeah, you're gonna show us what true subjugation is? I'm sorry, old man. You think you're the hero here?
I think it's time for a jolly good ass kicking. Get the fuck away from our planet.
A liquid smile forms across his face that rolls up into a slight grin on one side and says, "I think you'll find that's written by the victors."
Oh my god, he's evil! Damn it, I was
Yeah,
really
he's-
hoping Diamond was wrong!
Yeah, well,
I would like to point out to everybody that this is Mercury, and what is the most common thing we know about it?
Crazy!
This is
Fucking
liquid
crazy!
and
Toxic.
Makes you crazy.
Toxic, crazy.
Yeah, why are you not touching the floor currently?
All right, and with that, we're gonna go ahead and get into a fight as Tiger's Eye strikes into a pose.
She's getting into her Vegeta pose. Okay, it's cool.
Regina, please
Vegeta.
explain.
Vegeta.
Vegeta. Oh yeah. She does that. Yeah. Exactly that one. If you manage to damage her, she's gonna hold her one arm for some reason. I watched a great video on that, by the way. It was like, whenever Toriyama has Vegeta damaged, he always has him holding his left arm. So the question is that some sort of old injury that never got healed? But he's had sensu beans, so that doesn't make sense.
He just remembers.
Yeah.
Vegeta remembers.
He's got some bone pain.
Yeah, exactly. From Android 18.
His arm is his
She
safety
snapped that
blanket.
shit.
Snapped it clean. All right, everybody. You get the first move as Tiger's Eye moves to attack.
Wait, what? I think Platinum just went back.
Yeah, he receded, actually. After he did that, he apologized to you in your head. He's like, "I'm sorry, but that asshole had it coming. I can't."
I can't even with him.
It's true what they say. Never talk to your subconscious.
I'll give you
Maybe-
that attitude.
Freud would have a field day with this situation right now.
God damn it, take an attitude.
Being locked.
Oh my god.
Everyone, even Diamond on the ground, just goes, "Nerd."
Okay, but we're fighting. All right, cool. Right.
Mhm. All right, everybody. And with that, who wants to take the first move?
Not blue.
As Tiger's Eye, a la Shredder in the first Ninja Turtles movie, darts forward, but then lands directly in the center of all of you.
I thought you were going to say lands in the trash compactor and gets destroyed.
No.
No, that's where he's. That's where we're gonna put him.
Put him in the trash.
9.95. I can quote the whole movie. I won't.
All right.
I'm
I'll
gonna
go
give you an
first.
attitude point if you could take one anyway, just because of Ninja Turtles reference.
No, I got back to 5.
Yeah, I figured.
Addie, you wanted to go?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna springboard off of your shoulders somehow,
Off of
Kenny.
me.
Oh, Kenny.
Then you can just like she's sitting on my shoulder because she didn't want to touch the floor because it looks like
Because it's
Mercury.
lava.
The cave is covered in mercury. She, like, as they're walking in, she's like, "Hey, you know that shit makes you crazy when you touch it, right? Should we try not to touch it?" Everybody's like, "Nah, it's fine. Let's go."
We're in magic suits.
Yeah, like
Sweet science-y magic.
Science magic suits made of people.
Fair.
The Buldarians.
Buldarians. I don't know that they refer to themselves as people. We'll figure that out together. Anyway, you were gonna do a move.
Yeah,
they rock.
We're the people in this.
Is that?
in
Did you
situation.
roll that for? No,
they're
that's
both
from earlier.
people. No,
I'll hold
that
my
is
arm
not-
up like
I've not
this, and
rolled.
you can like jump
Yeah,
off my arm.
springboard. I'm a springboard at my mom.
My mom.
Mum.
Oi, mom. Mom.
Let's see. I should have pulled up the thingy to see the things that I can do, but I didn't because I suck. So,
Kick some butt.
I don't really want to, attack her,
Mhm.
but
You're looking for take something away.
maybe
yeah.
more like a, yeah, let's do just like a grapple.
Okay.
If I can.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just looking for a preview.
You're fine.
I did it.
You did. That's a really good roll. You're just grappling. You get to choose 2 things.
I sure do. So, what I'm basically gonna do is, I guess, somehow make it through her Vegeta pose, into like a grapple from behind, and sort of like,
You're going to use Goku's signature move, the full Nelson.
yeah, So, I don't know if this counts, but what I would like to do is continue talking because I guess that's what Addie does.
Go ahead and vamp for me.
Okay. So what
you
she's gonna
You can
say?
spend one of your successes to just chat.
Yay. Do you really want to do this? Do you really want to help him? Were you lying before in the auditorium?
Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry?
to make me cry yet again?
Didn't we already use that one? Or no?
No.
No? Okay, then
don't remember.
go ahead and take an attitude.
I didn't come up
Can't.
with it.
She sang it.
Okay.
No, you can't, so she gets it.
Okay.
You're at what, 1? I'm not worried.
Yeah. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Good, because it feels like I'm being argued with.
No.
On her turn, she breaks out of your grapple.
Talk to me.
And she says, "You're young enough that you'll be fine. The rest of us don't have that sort of luxury anymore." And she pushes you, she does like a pirouette spin you back into the rest of the group and strikes back into a more sort of chesto karate pose. "But I'm going to have to hurt your friends now, dear. I'm sorry."
But if you're aware of what's going on, why?
What's that, Kenny?
While they were talking, Kenny was gonna try to run up to the side and like give her like a Muay Thai knee, but there's an 8, so
Okay.
Tiger knee.
With an 8, you get to pick 1 success.
I mean, I guess it would technically just be moving her for no counterattack.
Okay.
So it'll pretty much just be like he catches her off guard and knocks her back.
Sure. So no counterattack. She goes ahead, and as you throw the tiger knee at her, she actually deflects around it with a spin. You didn't deal any damage, so.
Yeah.
But she does not throw a counterattack. Next person's turn. Oh, wait. It's her turn. And she
You
just...
just said she had a turn.
I did.
All right, she gets a turn every time we turn, right?
You knew this ability.
Mm-hmm.
We've had first turn, but what about second?
Or thirdsies.
But
Yeah.
what about follow-up punishsies? Hey, Kenny.
I told you I was gonna die.
Take...
No.
Can you take 6 damage?
Sure.
Okay.
Jesus.
And die.
Yep, and be
Survive.
unconscious.
What?
And with that, she sends
So-
you bouncing painfully off the wall.
Are we
Well,
allowed
someone
to
can still
like?
defend.
Defend that.
All right, let's see. Let's hear who wants to try to defend against it.
If no one else does it, Elijah's
I
doing it.
Am I
Okay.
allowed to? But I already went.
You
I'll do
can't
it.
if you already went.
Okay.
Unless you give me something for it, but you don't have much attitude.
I sure don't.
Sorry.
I mean, I could technically just spend 2 attitude points and not have to worry about this.
I'm
Oh,
already-
this is her attack. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
So that's a. Is it a? What is it? A fit to defend?
Mm-hmm.
Fit. Yeah. So that gives me a 7. I have to get to 10 because I can't take 6 either.
No.
1, 2.
I can definitely.
So I'm not
donate one.
allowed to attack first anymore.
So yeah, I got a.
I mean,
so,
that
yeah,
was
a
that was
7
the
plus
least
3.
bad thing you could have done, honestly.
Did you get it? Did you get it on your own, or do you need that attitude?
So yeah, I had to. I'm spending 3 attitude to make
He's
it
got
to
it.
10.
Okay.
You all have a lot of attitude in the tank. I wouldn't worry about it right now.
Sure.
Hey,
That's Elijah's job.
as the director, I regret to inform you that as you go to have the attitude to get in front of Kenny and block for him, and you feel pretty pithy and teamworky, suddenly something surrounds you from the air around you, and you just feel like you don't have much attitude right now. And so you're going to take a hit for 6.
Okay.
You can't, can you?
Oh, he
So do I
can.
keep the attitude
Okay.
I had, or do I?
You
Like have I lost the 4 attitude that I had, or am I just still losing the 3 that I spent, or losing none?
you see, well, tell you what, you're going to lose the attitude, but make me a 411.
Okay.
Elijah, you can assist because I know you'd be
9.
looking out for this.
401 it puts me at 9.
Okay, you probably don't need my help. I mean, we could get a 10, but that's not really.
That's fair.
Because yeah, otherwise, yeah.
A 9's good.
I'll just
You
keep my attitude to give to you.
Fair enough. You can ask me a question. What's the question you're asking?
How am I losing attitude?
You see Mercury's extended hand and see a slightly lighter hue from the paler of the cave around the bottom of your feet. You feel as though your attitude usage has been nullified.
Okay. Well, I will, like, if I may. So I go to jump in, and I go to block the attack.
Yep.
I feel like everything is drained. I look down. I go, oh, he can, and then I get hit.
Yeah,
And knocks me unconscious.
it does. It sends you flying against the wall.
Oh shit.
Sheen!
Sure, I'll give one of you an attitude for that. Pick which one.
You can have it, Chell.
Oh, I didn't know you'd be unconscious. Then we could do the conga line of defense.
Mm,
I don't think I can actually.
no, it's one defender.
Yeah.
All right.
An attack that strong. Well, yeah.
That was really brave of him.
It was. He was a good boy, and we'll miss him.
God.
Next turn.
Well,
I'm thinking.
Take your time.
So,
I'm
what
just
has
here.
happened to our Brainiac? He hit the wall. His suit come off?
He has demorphed, yes.
Okay.
Oh, oh god, is he in the liquid mercury on the ground?
I mean, you're all in the liquid mercury on the ground.
Yeah, but we have. Oh god, I thought the
Magic
space
rock
age
people.
suits would. Yeah, I thought it would protect us from the
Um,
from the
I'm-
crazy melt and rot.
You hear a voice in your head, Elijah.
Mhm.
We can't all fight her. This is exactly what she excels at.
Mhm.
We need to get away. We need to buy time. We can't have both of them here. They're too strong together.
All right. Well.
And Platinum makes a suggestion to you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that suggestion is, Charles?
I'm guessing. I don't. You tell me, please. I think. Is it what I sent you a long time ago? It does not have anything to do with the properties of platinum. Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's fine.
But what it does have to do with is the fact that this entire place is one big ley line.
Mm-hmm.
And you, since this has been revealed before, at least to Platinum, and he is back to his full senses after this conversation with Mercury.
After getting mad, yeah.
I'm going to give you one of Tiger's Eye's abilities. And you're all going to be possibly very mad at me for this.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger's Eye's ability is called Conservation of Ninjas.
I like it.
She gets +1 armor, damage, and turn for every enemy she's fighting.
Ew.
Oh jeez.
1v1
So like she goes after each of us and then like has a bunch more turns at the end.
Mm-hmm.
No, she just gets to have a turn for each one of you that has a turn.
That is gross.
Yes.
That is rough. Yeah.
She's super cool though, right?
Yeah.
But she
she's
just
a 1v1
made herself
bro.
weaker.
It's true. Technically,
there.
yeah.
Come on, doesn't it make sense that the old rebel would essentially just jump into the fray and be stronger for it?
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
It's the conservation of ninjas, also known as the Raphael effect.
that's why. Yeah,
Stole
that's
my
why
thing.
Conservation Ninja.
Stole
You
it.
stole that
She
from
was
your
your
mom.
first.
No, like last week I was like, I figured out which red I am.
I'm gonna tell you right now that I already knew that.
Yeah. Well, we could get out of here. Although it'd be more fun to try and teleport them out of here, but I don't believe that that's going to work. There's too much mercury everywhere. Like whatever. Well then, after Platinum says that to Elijah, what we'll say to the team over the comms is that it seems like she gets stronger while fighting more of us. I think I missed that. I was reliving my 3rd birthday. It's weird. It's weird what you can do in your own birthday. But anyway, I think we need to get out of here.
Just as he, yeah, okay,
Yeah, he was just floating through his subconscious, basically.
yeah.
It's not great. Maybe we shouldn't fully fuse with them. He's turning around on that. But yeah, we can get out of here, or I could at least get a few of us to safety.
Should we split them up and then split up? Is that what you're?
I might be able to take one of them with me, but I don't know. I don't know if they can resist it in any way.
As she's charging forward, Platinum says, Elijah, do you trust me? I know it's a big ask.
Well, no. I was going to say against my better judgment, but I don't think I have that. So yeah, let's do it.
And with that, you go into Omyoji mode almost instantaneously. Go ahead and describe your transformation real quick.
Oh. Well, he's like, wait, this? I didn't know what he was going to do. So what happens there, just like our normal transformation, we've got kind of a vibe of putting on the armor. But for this, there's a bunch of Torii gates, right? And as Elijah is traveling through them, he is getting pieces of his gear put on. So it's just like, hey, we got to shoot this out here with a bunch of fake gates, and just you walk down it. This is how they shot them. And we'll just put stuff on and just cut it in and out.
We're gonna throw some CG scrolls in the background. Kids love Ronin Warriors. It's fine.
Towards once he has most of the gear on, including the nice hat with the kind of almost veil along the side, and the kind of flowing Omyoji, almost Shrine Maiden esque look, he ends with the staff, which he already had out, but now is where it kind of, you see a bunch of platinum rings kind of at the end splay out like a peacock's tail, and then those kind of transition around the staff, so it kind of jump cut to the staff, and it is, surrounded or has a bunch of those platinum rings hanging from it. He doesn't have that until he's in Omyoji. So at the end of it, of course, he does a nice mystical pose, but because Platinum's taking over, it's way cooler than he ever could have done it. This he's got experience.
You hear with it a voice overshadowing Elijah's. Ours combined is an intellect dizzying to even the gods, and forward we will push to knowledge and faith to find what our truth is. He slams his staff onto the ground, and a magic circle appears underneath all of you.
That was a spell.
Yep. I don't know. I know incantations, but they mostly don't work. Don't tell anybody.
He just whispers back to you in your head, I won't. Find yourselves in the places you need to be. And as he strikes again, all of you split.
Oh.
We're all in different places.
Everyone flashes with the color of their gem and is shot out omnidirectionally across this.
Across the universe.
Not across the universe, just across this asteroid.
Mm-hmm.
You had to act fast.
Yeah, just got to scatter it.
Mm-hmm.
I would like for us to be the last ones. And as we go, Elijah just wants to take over for a moment. I have no idea what was talked about, but you know what? Fuck all of you, and teleports out.
Fuck the establishment.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's going on, but obviously.
Wait a minute. This is a good idea, except Ocean is totally knocked out.
At this point, I'm going to make suggestions for all of you.
Mm-hmm.
But as I do that, we're going to have a weird cut here for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And this cut is to a door that says it has waiting room on it. And you see a guy in a jacket and with some sunglasses on his head open the door and come in. In front of us, we see all of the teens. We see Addie, Kenny, Oshin, Elijah, Deja, Steve. But we see them in what would be like civilian clothes. They're not colored up right now.
Something's wrong.
And this guy walks forward and sits down and says, hey, I know that we've been doing the show for a while, and it's been really awesome, and I wanted to say thank you to all of you in a way that I thought was meaningful. And as such, he starts passing out the finale script to everyone and says, I kind of, in shows like this, a lot of times you hear that the actors aren't taken seriously or they're not given enough credit for all the work that they do. And I just want you all to know that I appreciate you all so much. You've been on this journey with us. It's going great. And I just want you all to know that if there's anything you think that would add to this, I'm listening. Okay? So take a look, read it over, give me some feedback, and we'll do this all together, right? So I got to get back to production, make sure that everything's up and running so that we can start getting this shot. It's going to be a 4-parter. I know it's It's a lot, and we're probably going to try to shoot it in over the course of these next 2 days. There's a lot of set pieces that we have to get in place, and the people that we only have for a limited amount of time. I got this really cool foreign director to do one of the episodes. He has a lot of weird ideas, but I'm here for it. But just know, I'm here for you. Whatever you guys need, you let me know. Okay?
I love doing this show. We don't even have to talk to my agent. I'm perfectly fine with a 4-part finale.
What's your actress's name?
Give me a minute.
Wow.
You're good. He's like, I appreciate the trust you all give me on that. Thanks. Okay. I'm going to get going, but read it over. Let me know. And with this, I'm granting each of you an automatic 5 attitude changer going into this next part in the finale.
Oh.
You won't necessarily have to use it. This isn't mechanical. I don't want you to think of this as, and I can use this to get a better number. I can use this too. I want you all to know, seriously, me as James, the producer, anything that you think would jazz it up in the middle of something, just go ahead and say, here's my edit. Okay?
Yep.
To start with, the scene's going to break into parts as follows. Elijah, you would appear with Oshin. Kenny, you're alone. Deja and Steve, did you want to appear together? I don't know if you discussed anything.
Not in relation to this.
Okay. Up to you, whether or not you want to have a solo scene or a together scene.
What do you think?
Yeah, no, could be good. Yeah.
Okay. And Addie, you're with Diamond.
Fuck! Hilarious.
No, that wasn't me. That was Platinum. Just saying.
Doing the best he can. In your brain, you saw all of the calculations in a foreign alien language, and he turns around to you and he says, 1 chance.
I knew you were doing it. Do I get that attitude? Does he get that attitude?
He shares that attitude with you.
Sure, I'm full, but yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Remind me, Platinum has 1 attitude.
Sure.
And with that,
That was a really strange reference.
Charles is a wizard.
No.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, sometimes she just slides him in there, you gotta be careful. Does anybody have the desire to go first?
Well, I was thinking the thing that Oishin did, now that he is, I guess, now that the suit is no longer being used, can Sapphire take over the AI?
We did set that in motion. I like it. Okay. So, Elijah, you pop out, and immediately robe mode powers down for a moment.
Yeah.
Or at least for the moment. You still have your staff out. You still have everything. It's just the slightly downgraded version. You're at Shikai, not Bankai.
Okay.
And so you see Oshin in front of you. And Oshin is not doing anything, but you see the weird device that he had clamber out of his pocket and have like a blue glinting like eye stalk almost that looks around. Then it looks over, jumps as it sees Oshin is unconscious, and starts clattering over to him, like searching around him.
You have any idea there, Platinum, what the heck that thing is?
I think that's Sapphire. I don't know what your friend's done.
Well,
That's a bit out of my wheelhouse. That's some sort of he's an integrate.
This is too science for my magic.
Yeah.
You got your science in my magic.
You got your magic in my science.
well, either way, I don't know that it's gonna be able to wake him up. So I'll go over. Is he unconscious? Is he at like 0 HP? How would I?
He's at
Healing
0
crit-
HP.
Okay.
And
So-
in my mind, what I was thinking was it would so it basically activates the glasses, and so even while unconscious, it just like covers me back in the suit.
Mm.
So like normally it's it's all the moving and the dancing in the suit, and this is like nope, it just like reappears on my unconscious body, and then sort of does like I don't even know what it's called, but basically like it just like stands me up like inhumanly.
Weekend
like,
at Bernie's.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, like it pilots your unconscious body.
I mean, you are wearing sunglasses, so
yes.
nobody will ever know.
And so yeah, like almost like a Dracula just sort of like rises
Up.
almost straight up, just picks me up.
Like a Dracula.
A horrible knife with a curse.
Well, if that-
Denitra's
that
the
is the
bat.
next
You're a snake. Come on.
If that is what's going on in front of him, Elijah will say out loud, "That is almost too weird for me. Just almost. I really want to know how that works, though." So he walks over. And if you're on autopilot but unconscious, if a healing crystal might wake him up, he will try and do it.
Okay.
I'll spend that attitude and roll
shot.
1d3.
You can in fact roll 2d3 if you spend 2 attitude for this.
Okay.
You're still
I'm
feeling
down.
a bit of the lingering effects of platinum.
Yep, I'm down. I can't see though. So, whatever. I'll just half these. 2 and 1. Unless we round up and it's 3 and 1, but 2 and 1.
Yeah,
You round up 3.
you round up.
Okay, 3 and 1, so 4 total.
Yep. And so with that, you heal up for 4, Oshin. A pretty substantial heal for you. You see that
damage left.
Your machine is slowly, essentially laser printing the suit back onto you, but it is pretty small, so it's taking it a while.
Wait a second. Is that the detector? He says out loud.
What?
It looks up
yeah.
and jumps at you and goes, huh! And then clatters around behind Oshin.
Yeah, I was trying to connect the AI from.
It's slowly making one of your boots.
Yeah, I was just trying to connect Sapphire to the AI that's built into this system. I mean, you've had some pretty good luck with, Platinum, and I thought maybe I'll do the same with Sapphire, but I didn't understand your whole mystic ways, so.
I'm gonna level with you. I don't understand them either, but they've been working, so I told you so.
Yeah. Although
Okay.
mine's all science, so I told you so.
Fair. Now, how do we not die?
I don't know. I really don't know. As he looks down at his like suit, trying to like help it.
Yeah.
I tried to transfer us as far in as I could find because I assume that that's where the core of this thing ends up being. I've been running the calculations, or I've been, he doesn't run calculations because he's mystical, sorry. I've been
Calculating
the future.
star chart.
doing, consulting
Reading the
energies.
bones.
Been consulting the energies of this place. I think it's all linked to one large power core.
And it's not Mercury itself.
Or all of it is.
Oh. Well, that
Not
makes sense.
sure. There's too much going on here. I was barely able to get a split enough so that Tiger's Eye would have trouble trying to find one or the other of us with the ley lines. But Mercury is going to know where we are pretty quickly, and he's going to try to send something. We should see if maybe we can disrupt him a little while we're here.
All right.
Well,
all right.
At this point, if you want, you can spend an attitude point to resuit. As it's basically halfway on you anyway.
Okay. I'll do that.
Back in the
finish taking over.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, I guess let's get looking for that power source.
Does the detector still detect? I'm sorry. Do they have a name? Wait, no, it's Sapphire.
Yeah, it's Sapphire. I'll pick up Sapphire like as the detector, like as it sort of waddles along, and like try and put it on my back.
You see it like perceiving the two of you both, and just like a.
Oh,
All right.
Mm.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that you don't
Does-
know how to talk to them.
I don't think it has a speaker in it, so
You
like,
hear
those
a
are just
whirring,
circles?
clicking noise again.
Okay, this is gonna have to really be text. Can you just text it to the glasses?
Meow. It comes across as a readout to your screen that just says, I'm a little better at being able to scientifically locate anomalies than Platinum is. It's very long-winded, by the way, so you're doing a lot of scrolling reading. And basically it tries to tell you that essentially he wasn't far off. There's a little ways to go, but there should be a power source or some sort of convergence here that you should be able to disrupt in some way using, and he describes some sort of energy pulse that has to do with rocks and their resonances.
Okay.
Okay, I pass all that along. You know, less scientific jargon, but still some in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, so I'll, like I said, I'll pick up Sapphire, wear him like a backpack, and let's, I guess, sort of like run further into the power source room, or well, the area where we might, look for said thing.
Well, you look ahead, I'll look behind.
Sounds good.
All right, and you all progress forward, and as you do, we're going to swap scenes, and I am going to swap to Kenny. Hi, Kenny.
Hi, producer.
Kenny,
Stop
you're
thinking
alone.
about your death flags, okay? I'm gonna need you to stop.
Death flags? No, this isn't a visual novel. What's wrong with you?
I'm talking to Aaron. Stop it.
My actor wanted too much money for season 2. What do you want?
Trying to get himself killed. Soap opera drama, always the best.
Always the best.
The producer's like, anything you guys need, and you were like, out the fuck of here. Sorry you feel that way.
I got another show starting soon. I gotta go.
I don't need to be turned into a one-trick pony who just does this for the rest of my life.
it's called
be on
Space Cases.
Broadway.
It's totally gonna be great.
Yeah. It's totally gonna run for more than 3 seasons. This is my ticket.
Space Files. But yeah, so you wake up by yourself, all alone, in a closed off room. It seems like you've just found yourself like in a cavern. It looks to be like a flowing lake, but it's definitely a lake of liquid mercury.
Delicious.
Yeah. And so you just kind of submerge yourself and let it take you, and that's the end of Kenny, right?
Whoa.
No.
Oh my god.
Breathe deep of the liquid mercury.
No.
Drink deep and descend.
Exactly.
Your family needs you. Stop it.
Yeah.
Castigate.
Kenny will
wrong
take
game.
his Kenny will take his helmet off for a minute and just kind of examine the cave. Like, it's completely shut off. Like, clearly, liquid mercury is potentially the only way out, like through an underground river of sorts.
No, like it's worn a path, so there is a path to continue on, but it's like a little narrow path.
Can I fit through this little narrow path?
Yeah, it's walkable. But as you go there, a dark silhouette emerges out.
Like, that is in the path, like coming towards me?
Walking towards you. Loud, clanging steps. As you see before you, formed out of liquid mercury, the semblance of titanium. You see it goes.
You know, it's a lot less intimidating when you don't actually have air in your knuckles. And Kenny will pop his knuckles.
It just gives you an expectant look. And then it's just going to charge at you and start fighting.
Kenny will slam his helmet on quick and then.
All right. Roll me. What do you want to do? You want to attack? You want to defend? He's going to hit you.
I'm going to try to defend first because he's got the momentum.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead and roll me a defend. You can defend yourself in this instance because it's a one-on-one fight. You get
7.
7, which is a partial success. I'll say that you have the damage coming at you, so you only take 3. How much armor you got right now? Still 2? No, only 1 because you're in ranger mode.
Yeah.
1 armor, so you take 2. And you get pushed back, but nothing catastrophic. And you just see as this imposing visage just looks down on you. No speech, no threats, no bravado, just raw power bearing down on you.
This is Kenny's still hurt from last time, so he's probably like just on the defensive a lot, and he's just like, can't you just leave me the fuck alone? I don't even want to be here. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to do this.
You see the thing look to you and say, it almost like cracks in its neck a little as it looks over to you and shimmers, and then it says in a very burbly voice, "Don't you have to defend what you care about? So go on, defend!" And it keeps chasing you down, slamming from wall to wall in the cave as you're barely dodging left and right and center. What do you do, Kenny? Make an attack, make a run for it.
Fuck. I'm trying to think. I haven't tested. I'll try to aim myself so one of his charges will lead him into the pool of Mercury.
Mm-hmm.
It might not work, but at least might slow him down.
That's an interesting thing to want to do. Let's see what kind of move that would be. Let's say you're trying to bait him into something. Maybe a keep your cool. Does that sound fair?
Sure.
Okay. Keep your cool keep level-headed while you're in the middle of danger.
That's a cool roll then, right? Not a
cool roll.
Okay, yeah.
Which you're still good at. Oof.
Ah, Jesus.
You go to try to get him baited into that pool, and as you do, you misstep ever so slightly, and that shackled arm just grabs you up by the throat and slams you down into the liquid mercury. And you're struggling and burbling. We're going to move on to someone else. And with that, we're going to go ahead and, since Addie's not here and that works perfectly well, we're going to go ahead and go to Steve and Deja.
All right, what do we reappear?
You find yourselves appearing out on the surface of the meteor.
Sorry.
You're good. I was going to save you for last anyway.
No.
Around. Oh god. Ominous laughter.
What? You're all fine.
I don't believe that.
For now.
one
I mean,
moment.
Kenny's not.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Kenny, you can breathe under mercury water, right?
Totally.
Yeah, he's fine.
My rolls didn't completely facilitate this tragic turn of events.
This is true.
Yeah, so
you did fail, though, by the way. Gain 1 attitude.
Can't.
Oh, shit. And a 3, you couldn't even spend enough to get it past 8,
Nope.
So it was still going to have put in a bad situation. Which kind of, yeah, that tracks. You got him into the pool, I guess, because he's holding you down in it right now.
Yeah. Mission accomplished.
All right. God damn it, that away screen kills me. Oh, I see what happened. I fucked up. It's my fault that it's all wrong. It's just like you said, Michelle. Damn it.
What?
I just now noticed the reason that everybody was slightly off kilter with where they were supposed to be on the 6th panel was because I had Charles Numbler himself the other day. You literally called it. Yeah, it happens. Although, actually, no, because he would still be exactly where he is, because he's A if he's not 3, and 3 comes before everybody else, so does A. So it's fine. You guys are on the outside. You see Earth. You see your beautiful blue, green, and swirling clouded planet as this meteor is bearing down on it further and further.
Okay. Well, this is quite a fine mess we're in, but okay. All right. Deja, she just like takes a minute and she looks kind of like, I mean, she's in the mask, but she's like looking down like, okay, what do I do?
You're doing the emoting.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. I can do something here. All right. So Steve, while she's kind of like, thinking about what to do, Steve's actually going to he's going to reach out and touch her on the shoulder. He'll be like, hey, chill out.
Hey.
We'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm using Slacker Sensei to give you an attitude from the general pool.
Thank you. She touches his hand, just like thanks.
I'm not mistaken. There's a moment here, right? Like
Yeah.
the Earth in the background. It's not as good CG as it could have been. It's kind of a green screen, but you're on this rock barreling towards it. You see the Earth across her visor, like the moon, but different because you're in space. Maybe see the moon too. It's around here somewhere.
Hell yeah.
This would be so nice if the situation wasn't so dire.
Well, you know what? We're here. I guess take 30 seconds to appreciate it and keep that one stored in the memory.
Yeah. I'll never forget this vista. So
It's a pretty good one.
yeah. So I'm guessing, so we're outside of the meteor. I don't see anybody else around, not even enemies, but I'm pretty sure one of those fuckers are gonna appear because that's what they like to do, show up in inconvenient moments. So
Funny you should mention that.
fucking great.
Because you're not alone. You see 2 shadows emerge, bubbling up from the Mercury, one on either side of the 2 of you flanking you. And you see a Mercury-clad visage of Twin Topaz come out and make cheerleader-style, fighting-style poses around both of you.
We've already kicked this set of asses.
This collective pair of booties.
So the adult ranges we've already fought, but made of mercury.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, remember how someone mentioned Bosch Thrush earlier?
Yeah,
that's
gonna come back to bite you, I guess.
Okay.
All right, so Steve is going to offer his hand to Deja. You want to crack their backs?
Let's do it.
I have to give you an attitude for that. Surely you are able to take it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a little bit low, so yoink.
Good.
And
good.
I would like to do a team attack.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead. Do a team attack. Remember how these guys work because it does come up.
Yeah, they're strong.
Yeah, exactly. So
they're not fused at the moment, right?
They're not. So the team attack is the correct way to go about it.
Bam.
And with a 10, you succeed. You do still need to roll Deja, and you will need to spend an attitude point to get the team attack to work.
All good. So we're gonna
Just in case
do
you get...
that.
Okay, well.
And we're still gonna spend that attitude, obviously.
Steve, you spend 1 attitude, and you all do a team attack. Describe how you, with hands linked, how you do a team attack to fight these two.
Okay, so, like, once they've got their hands, Steve's going to spin, and basically use the momentum to pick Deja up off her feet so that she can kick them. And he's going to, spin so she can kick one and then the other.
Right.
This is like stepping up, or like in
Xena, Warrior Princess, when she does the spin around and she does the kick, 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 kick.
Yeah.
I knew what you wanted.
Thank you.
I'll give you one even better. As they're going to attack you, both of you start going into what is essentially swing dance moves, but with kicks and punches. So he'll spin you, and you, as he throws you out, you do like a backhand, and then you roll over his back into a one-leg push kick off of the other one. He passes you through his legs, and as he does, you come up and kick the other one in the chest, and then you actually do the back roll over, land on the Mercury Topaz's shoulders, and as you do the Sonya Blade.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage for me.
It's that a D3?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it hits. And then they get their turn, and they're going to go ahead and hit each of you for 2.
Okay, just a moment.
And basically what happens is, as you've done that, they do a very, like goofy putty style, almost like locking into each other. And have you ever seen the thing where the guys lock into each other and do the land thing, where they're like holding each other by the torsos and becoming each other's feet?
Yeah, sure.
So they do that, but at the end of it, they both do a round off and then jump kick each of you, sending you back.
Rude.
Very.
Wow.
How are you both doing?
If I take 1 more damage, I go down.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm better, but not much better.
All right. And with this, things look pretty bleak for you all as well. And so with that, we're going to transition scenes.
Oh shit.
Hey, Addie. Diamond's on the ground. Still in her suit.
I must kick her. No,
Damn.
not for realsies. Just kind of.
You hear her just go, oh.
Seriously?
What?
Gonna check her glasses to see if she can talk to other people. Is everybody here? Everybody okay? I assume that was
Static.
Send that over the comms.
yeah.
Comms don't pick it up.
Cool, great.
Too much interference from the ley lines.
How did you get here so fast?
I shot myself up through the ley line. After he explained it to me, I was able to figure it out.
How
Oh,
did you get your ass kicked so bad?
because I've never beat Tiger's Eye in a straight fight, which is a shame because it should be my best chance.
I'm laughing. Addie's not laughing.
Sorry, I pulled her away because for her to go in while you were still fighting the twins would have just decimated you all. Didn't really see another option.
It makes sense.
Y'all are in a long tunnel. You're just in the middle of it somewhere.
Mm.
She is slowly propped herself up against the wall. You see her with her gun in hand, still in her suit, just leaning uneasily against all the mercury that's everywhere. Well, I can't really move. So, any questions?
Addie did laugh that time.
Sure. Like that?
Sure.
Okay.
Like a cackling witch.
A little bit. It's funny to me that after hearing Mercury's spiel and that team's inability to give the world a choice, if that makes sense, that you would then turn around, ask for our help, and not tell us anything.
Yeah. Well, I hate to sound just like Mercury. I really do, but I had so little time.
It's been months.
You're outspread.
Months? It's been years. Are you kidding me? I had 17 whole years.
It's been months with us. It's been months with us. You had months to tell us things. Even if you were off doing something else, we have comms. Apparently, you can wear the glasses even though you shouldn't be.
I'm not well, so my ability to interact or do things on a day-to-day due to things that I've either done to myself or that have happened over the course of time make me a little poor at multitasking.
In any other situation, I might have a little pity for you, but in this one, it's really hard to get that.
No, I understand, and I understand why you're upset. I'm sorry. Everything I tried to do to make sure that you all had the best chance of succeeding where I failed. She holds up the gun.
Did you know about Tiger's Eye? Like, that she's my mom?
Not at first. You were the one who pinged as being able to... You all were a group that was able to harmonize with the Boldarians that were at my disposal, and I didn't realize until after, and at that point it was sort of awkward.
We talk about trying to prepare us. Imagine that revelation in the middle of a fight.
I know. Look, I don't know if this makes any sense, but I kind of have trust issues. Because when I told my best friends that they were being used and that they should not want to do all of this, they attacked me. So I tried my best to make it so that the things that were in place the first time that I fought them were not in place again this time, and that took a lot of preparation and a lot of work. And the more I explained to you how these things work, the less likely you were to go along with it, I suppose. But maybe that was my fault. I should have just trusted you. But I didn't.
I get why you didn't. I get it. And you know what? I forgive you for that part, if you care.
Thank you. But?
No, but.
No.
It's not. There's no. But's not important right now. What do we do?
I beg to differ.
What do we do from here? We're all separated. I get the point of that too, but you never do that shit in Scooby-Doo. It's stupid.
I still have 2 bullets left. She caught it. Can you believe she caught it? She caught the bullet.
I mean, I guess last time she had a distraction.
Yeah, I suppose she did. Does...
It's not her anymore, is it?
I mean, when it comes to the suits, the first ones that we made, the first things that we did, Mercury did something to them. There's like a failsafe or an override or something in place. Diamond showed me mine, and I was able to undo it. And I worked to try to figure out how to undo theirs, and I brought it to them to tell them, and they were already further along than I thought they were going to be, so it didn't exactly work.
What are they?
Mercurium is... non-dormant mercurium is what is used to make those suits, meaning that he has some amount of direct influence over their psyche after a time.
What's the failsafe? How do you stop it?
She holds up the gun. This was the way I devised. It severs the link and makes them come to their senses.
Okay. Then we shoot her.
I hope.
What about Mercury?
I don't know. I hadn't had time to come up with something for that yet. I was sort of hoping that it would just work once we got there. Because it has to, right? Because if he gets back to the crystal, they were going to do something using the ship that was going to broadcast something across the entire world. I was able to separate them off into a compartment and shoot them into space. This was a pod, a tiny fraction of what you saw when you were at the base. I don't know how it became, and she gestures, this.
Space dust, I guess.
Something. But either way, if we can disrupt him, if we can stop him, I mean, there's no reasoning with him. All of the others tried. I don't know.
This is where I wish I knew anything about chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Never really paid attention in those classes, did you?
That's an assumption.
It's not really an assumption.
What are you trying to say? I was trying to be nice to you.
I've been...
Oh, you're a stalker. Cool.
Listen, I sent your mom into space, okay? I wasn't just gonna leave you... More than I already did leave you there to deal with what you had to, okay? I tried.
That's probably the thing you just want to let go right now. Whew!
Yeah, you're right. Anyway. Maybe we shoot her and things get better. I want to think that they're still in there, all of them. I mean, they were my best friends, so... And with that, you just hear applause slowly echoing down the corridor as Tiger's Eye appears. It says, "There you are. Of course I'd find you. I've always been lucky." And I get an attitude point because Tiger's Eye is lucky.
Fair.
Me still stunned by your pun. The pun's done.
Yeah. And with that, I think that's a pretty good place to stop the episode for the night. Don't you all agree?
Everybody gonna die.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? We got the dream team over here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Team Science Boys is just going to have a lovely journey of discovery down a corridor, maybe find a core to something, who's to say?
Maybe.
MacGyver that shit.
Holding
Yeah.
hands, singing songs,
Skipping
killing chores.
tra-la through the corridors.
Mhm.
Kenny just...
No.
And we see a to be continued flash underneath of Tiger's Eye as she goes into a non-Vegeta pose. She goes into something else like... Nah, she just goes into her Vegeta pose. It's
Wolfang
pretty
Fist.
cool. Yeah, Wolfang Fist. That's it. That's basically the same thing, isn't it?
It's the same thing.
It's the Nappa pose where it's like legs spread, like
Oh yeah,
big
we
hand,
got
like
the whole
big hand
Ginyu Force
forward.
too.
Yeah, exactly. And that is going to be the to be continued to the final finale going into, and it's gonna be a month away, folks. I apologize. How are y'all feeling?
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
I just got here.
That gives me more. That gives me more opportunity to pretend to draw. So
Ah,
There you go.
Mhm.
I
Yeah, that's
belie-
your homework, everybody. You have to draw your ranger by the next time you come back.
Maybe I have the music
You
done
don't,
by
want,
the
you don't
time.
want that from me. You don't want that
if
from
you
me.
Go for it.
Yes, I do.
if you guys could
No.
if you guys could like give me like a remind me what everybody's individual suit looks like and let me know, that would be cool. I would like that. There's no guarantee, but could you do that for me?
Yeah, sure. I got no problem. with
Drawing not guaranteed.
set up an
Yeah.
inspiration board.
Drawing hard, okay.
Drawing not easy. You know what else not easy that I didn't realize until I tried to make an entire part song? Writing music.
From composing, yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'll figure it out. I have a whole
It's
month.
difficult.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
that. Mhm.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just realizing that this year is going by a little bit quicker than I.
yeah, it's May.
Yeah. Okay. I'm okay.
Hey,
We're gonna push existentialness over here.
So, just so everybody knows, our next game should be on I think it's June 4th. Let me double check that. Yes, should be on June 4th. It's almost exactly a month away.
Yep.
And that, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna.
Is it a threat? One way or the other.
I mean, I
when
could
this Twitter
finish
post
it
goes
right
up,
now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be actually a clip from Diablo yesterday where
Sure.
you said, and the finale will be tomorrow, and I said, theoretically.
Fate conspired against me, and I didn't want our good friend Monty to miss out either. So he's going to have some sort of magical journey pinballing through this thing like some sort of Sonic pinball because he's a chinchilla.
Maybe he'll save Kenny.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun? I think Kenny's got this. Kenny, you got this, right?
You got this.
Yeah. All right. And so with that, everybody, I'm expecting some great things from you, and whenever you feel like using your editorial powers that I've granted all of you. And I am looking forward to seeing what we all come up with together for the actual finale of this game. You have finally heard the entire plot line, I think, of the Stone Squad at this point, so you know most of the secrets. If there are
Very
any
cool.
more, I can't think of them
Very
off the
cool.
top of my head, so hopefully I wrote a fun enough story with a weird enough villain.
Yeah.
And with that, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Let's give a shout out to the other games on this channel. Next up is going to be Splinters of the Faith this coming Friday?
Friday.
Okay, and you guys are
Correct.
still doing that. And then there will be no Diablo that Saturday because y'all are here.
Yes.
We're throwing an in-person party. Nobody else invited.
If you can find James's house and you're not a creeper, you're invited. But if you find James's house, you're probably not a creeper. So veto.
Please
don't.
They'll start walking now.
Please don't.
Yeah, I was like,
No,
start
Charles.
walking now.
I would accept you with open arms.
No, you wouldn't. I'd be stinky.
I don't care.
Like a 5-day
Yeah, I was like,
journey.
James doesn't care. He'll welcome you with open arms and open legs, probably. No,
Whoa! Wow! Wow!
Wow, just
True!
right on the
Wow!
It's a teenage show.
We
Wow.
are. This is not TV rated for such
my God.
lascivious talk.
Well,
Yeah, seriously.
It's a teenage.
the sun's down where you're at. I had to look over at my window. I was like, the sun's down where you're at.
Yeah.
Where I nope. We have been Plus One Shot. We are on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at +_1_shot for Twitter. Is that right? And then
YouTube has no underscores.
YouTube
Yes,
is
YouTube
plus
is the only
one, plus the word one, the number, shot the word, no underscores, and Twitch, you're here. So the plus underscore.
Twitch has the underscores.
The number underscore shot the word. So thank you all for watching. We'll be coming back soon. We love playing games together, and we're going to keep doing it until I kill them all.
No.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.